Okay. Welcome to Inside Thainguyen, brought to you by Thainguyen Radio and Television Station. This day, the project, the development of national innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem toward 2020, approved by Prime Minister in May 2016, has been widely implemented all over the country. The aim of the project is to create favorable environment to promote formation and development for businesses having ability to grow rapidly based on the exploitation of intellectual property, technology, and new business model. In Thainguyen, agriculture is a strength for development and needs much support. Today we have the appearance of Mr. Nguyễn, the chairman of the Farmer Union, to stay with a farming model implemented locally. Also, we have a chance to know more about difficulties the farmer encounter in their startup process and support from the local authority in building agricultural startup environment in Thainguyen. First of all, thank you for the participation today.
Thank you.
The first question for you, is it one of the startup model of Thainguyen farmer that you want to introduce to our audience today?
Firstly, I must say that startup is a difficult issue, especially in the agricultural area, since there are many risks in this field. However, the startup campaign in Thainguyen has recently received much concern from the whole political system. And as a result, there are several successful models in agriculture in Thainguyen, which are rated potentially. And one of them is Thainguyen Tea Stock Company that you are watching now. Although this company has a scale still very quite small, but it has all three components of a startup. They are idea, plan, and action.
What is your opinion about this young entrepreneur?
Talking about the company owner, I'm quite impressed with this director. She's quite young, who was born in 1990 and graduated the environment major in Thainguyen University of Technology. Lĩnh thinks to ensure the success in tea production, there must be something different. Hence, he has researched and decided to invest in creating a new product from tea that is matcha green tea power with a trademark Thainguyen.
Wow, what do you think about the potential of this model?
I think this model is quite potential. With an initial investment of only 20,000 USD, right after over 1 year of operation, the company has a revenue of 60,000 USD per year. It also has a showroom in Hanoi capital and several agencies across the country. And the market for this product is still very, very large, with the increasing demand domestically and worldwide. I believe that with a good idea, good strategy, and good plan, the company will develop rapidly and steadily in the future.
Can you introduce some more startup model in Thainguyen province?
I must say that startup in agriculture is not a new issue because it happened for a long time. And in Thainguyen, beside the model that you are watching now, there are many other successful models. They are, for example, raising chicken in hills in Phú Bình, producing organic tea and vegetable in Thainguyen, producing diễn pomelos and in Võ Nhai, and producing vinh orange in Phú Lương, and also producing the fuel from the soda in Phú Bình, etc. All of these model makers have bravely applied the technology, high technology and technique in production.
Thainguyen has many startup models on this agricultural sector. In your opinion, why is that?
Now the startup wave have put in oil field and in agriculture field, there are more and more startup models. To explain about this, there are three main reasons. First, the agriculture production in Thainguyen still has many comparative advantages such as land, climate, pedology, and irrigation. Secondly, the policy in attracting investment in agriculture have come into effect. And finally, the development of the market-oriented economy require agriculture household to pay attention and to invest more in trademark, in market positioning, in product strategy, and also in production mode. And all of this leads to the emergence of more and more startup model in agriculture.
Besides many activities in agricultural development in Thainguyen province, farmers also encounter many difficulties such as weather problem or pests. Are there any other challenges that farmers might face when they start a business?
As I have said, startup in agriculture is a difficult task because there are many risks, such as natural calamities, epidemic disease. And besides, a startup in agriculture has many other difficulties. They lack a good idea, they lack a capital, and they lack information, particularly the market forecast. And moreover, some preferential policy of the province are not good enough to form as well to nourish the startup steadily. And finally, the application of high technology in creating high-value products has never been an easy task.
As the chairman of Farmer Union in Thainguyen province, could you tell us more about the policy to support the farmer with their startup business?
The unions of all levels have actively implemented supporting activity for the household and company to develop the economy. Specifically, the union have cooperated with the banks and enterprise to provide capital and material with deferred payment for the household and the companies. Up to now, the union have cooperated with the Agricultural and Rural Development Bank to offer more than 1,200 billion, with the Social Policy Bank to offer more than 800 billion to the farmers and to the companies. And at the same time, the Provincial Farmer Supporting Fund also offer more than 24 billion for the farmers to develop their economies. And simultaneously, the union usually cooperate with the provincial department as well as the scientific and technical organization to hold conference discussion to change the household and the company's production mode, as well as to provide the new advance in science and technology for them.
And how about the provincial administration and farmer association? Do they provide any support to help the startup farmer in the agriculture sector?
As I have said, to start up successfully, the household and the company need to have a very good idea, new method, and also new product. And so in the coming time, the union will focus on the following policy as well as solution to encourage the startup campaign. First, continue supporting the household and the company to have access to the financial organization. Second, to educate the household and the company to change their production mode and thought. And third, to cooperate with the university, institute to bring the advances in technology and technical to the farmers. And finally, to commend and reward the household and the company opportunity to encourage them to start up.
Thank you for sharing today, and we hope that there are more and more the farmers in Thainguyen joining startup and get the targets in our hometown Thainguyen. That's all we have for today. Thank you for tuning.